Day 21. I can't believe it's been full 3 weeks I have been on the trail, and all keeps coming up to my mind is like it takes 21 days to build a new habit. I mean, it takes much longer, but what are the new habits that I have built in those 21 days? And it's basically just walking, right? Like every morning I get up and all I do every single day, I just go, and it's somewhere under 50,000 steps, over 50,000 steps, coming close to 60,000 steps. Um, but walking is one of the things, like in the woods, like as soon as I open my eyes, okay, so where's my bear bag? And it has become so now natural. It's like, 3 full weeks. I just wake up, I go get my bear bag. It's either on a bear cable or somebody has put it up. I can still put my bear bag up. Um, so I get my bear bag down. That's where all my food is. Another morning scenario, you wake up, uh, you need to poop, right? So if there's a privy, then you go to the privy, and there are shelters where there are no privies. So then you pick up your little shovel and then your toilet paper and you go and dig your poop hole, and then that's where you go. And then my body has been playing actually pretty funny trick on me. When I wake up in the morning and it's a shelter with the privy, I don't need to go. I just need to pee. And when I wake up and there's what I call it poop hill, which is something called toilet area, which is disgusting, not by design, but what we as people do to it. People don't bury their poop, or they just throw wipes or toilet paper. I stepped in a poop the other day. It was absolutely disgusting. Um, so yeah, like those mornings I need to go. I need to poop and I need my shovel, and when I have privy then I don't. So those are two new habits, right? I did not need to worry about my bear bag with my food being hung up, and did not need to dig a hole in the morning. Something also very habitual by now, besides walking, is okay, so where's my next water source coming from? Okay, how far to the water? Like my very first day, I ran out of water like 2-3 miles before the shelter, because I was not accustomed to look um, in the map, in the far out app, where's the next water. And now it's like, okay, so how much water am I willing to carry? How much water am I going to drink by the source? And it's also becoming very, very habitual. Another habitual thing that's becoming is the mileage, which mileage is kind of tricky. I think mileage is another expression of a work week, kind of like you're on a schedule, like, how many miles you're going to do today, instead of relaxing and being on plug mode and being in a nature and healing and all that. I have caught myself very often finding myself on the schedule and chasing the miles. And it comes kind of good and bad. It's good to have a goal because that's when you make it. But also, if it becomes about that destination, that I feel like I'm kind of losing a little bit off the journey while chasing the destination. But yeah, it's also very, very habitual to know the mileage of the day, where I'm starting, where I'm finishing. And it's interesting how I meet people who are very on the point with their miles and where they know where they're going. And there are people I don't know. I just like, where we gonna end up, where we gonna end up, where I'm going as far as I can. Like, I don't know, I don't care, I don't want to know. Um, what other habits? The food calculations, like, do I want to carry my food in my bag and it's heavy, or I want to carry it in my tummy and then eventually it gets digested and it's not my weight anymore. So that's another habit, like, how am I gonna deal with my food thing, how much I gonna eat. And for my surprise, I was really not hungry the first 2 weeks, and this week, the third week, my hunger hit, and it's like I could eat like 2 dinners, you know. But it's interesting, those hiker habits are happening and becoming more and more a part of me, and it's not just walking.